Alright, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to mix vocals and mix a rap song basically. Anyway, I've got this song that I made with my boy Young Wolf, Mixed Emotions album out now. Listen to it, I'll leave the link in the description. But anyway, I'm going to play this song. This is called Years.
I'm lost within my mind, I just need some rest. I lost your heart, now I'm confessing off my chest.
What I'm gonna do is just show you how I mixed it, what my process was, because it's pretty useful even if your mixes aren't like 100% there, because mine definitely aren't. Like I'm not that good, but I know a few things and I'm keep improving. Basically it's pretty simple. You've got the beat here, it's the beat and hook, and then hook doubles, and then verse doubles, and then like some little choir thing at the end. I've just got it as stems, except from the beat because I couldn't be bothered to properly do that. So the first thing I do when I import the stems is just level everything out and make sure it's like the right level, and not on the mixer, just on here. So basically I usually turn the beat down to like -10. Basically I turn this to halfway up, near enough, and that just gives the vocals a lot of space to breathe and just be loud, because if you can notice the difference from this to this. Okay, this is a very loud, it's at 0, pushing 0 dB, and yeah, and the vocals just aren't doing that, and it just gives you more headroom, because otherwise you're going to be clipping. Then what I'll do is hop on the mixer, just route everything to a mixer, different mixer channel. So this is the vocal roll.
Now, I'm lost within my mind, I just need some rest.
So when you're mixing vocals, you always want to do it with the beat and like around what's going to be there. But for this, I'm just going to do the beat and the hook. There's an EQ. Okay, so EQ just looks like this. Basically just cuts out some lows. Not too much, because Young Wolf's voice is kind of deep. So then yeah, so we just about 100 hertz, and I put it on this, so I scroll down twice. So it's normally like this, then I scroll down twice to make it the 3. So it's kind of sharp, but it won't completely delete everything. And again, it'll be like that normally, so I scroll down twice on the top, scroll down twice on the bottom to make it this, and just bring it down to around 100, but just a bit before, and it'll give it a little bit of space to let the deep voice be there, you know what I mean? And then I'll just dip down this range a little bit. This 2 just usually does like some rumbly stuff there, dip it down. Again at 4, dip it down, it sounds a bit weird, so I listen to it completely dry and just EQ it out.
I'm lost with it.
And then I start boosting, so I boost around here and here, so it gives it some air, gives it some clarity, so you can really hear what he's saying, stuff like that. But then I'll just add some auto tune. You know, a lot of people say, oh, add it first. I don't know, I like adding it after the EQ, so it just affects what's there. But maybe I'm wrong in doing that. You know, let me know in the comments if I'm actually wrong and there's actually a benefit to doing it. Quite a fast auto tune. So the speed is 0.1, so it's the fastest it can be, and the note transition is not the fastest it can be, but it's pretty fast. So again, if you're better at singing, then you have this higher, but if you're worse at singing, you have it lower. Move to a compressor. This is the CLA 76 compressor from Waves. I got it on sale. Got like 3 plugins, 3 compressors, RVox, R compressor, and this. It was definitely worth it. It's quite a cool compressor. This is my settings. It's basically all it's doing is trying to cut down the peaks of the vocal. So
I'm lost within my mind.
As you can see, this arrow is showing you when it's going to compress and how much it's compressing. So it's doing about like 6 dB, -6 dB of compression. And what this does is just make everything sound more clear. I'll just show you that here. If you look here, there's a waveform.
I'm lost within my mind, I just need some rest.
See how even it is, like the peaks aren't that much louder than the rest of it. And then I added another compressor. This is just RVox to make it just even bit more even, and just compress it that much more and make it a lot more thicker, and do the same thing but just in 2 different compressors. Makes it more effective and sound better and less squished. Okay, and then I just added a de-esser. Pretty simple. This is from Patcher. So if you go in Patcher, you go up here, presets, you can choose this intelligent de-esser light, and it comes up with this, and it's just pretty simple to de-ess it. And then I added a reverb, but this reverb isn't like a main reverb, it's more like a room sound tone sort of thing. Then what I did was route it to some buses, and what this is literally is fresh air boosted quite high, and an EQ just taking out the lows, and obviously it's mixed in very low. So what this does is just adds a little bit of like sparkle and crispiness to the vocal. It's not the most obvious thing, but it just adds a little bit more sparkle to it, which is, you kind of need it just to make it a little bit more clear over the beat and that. And then added a vocal wide thing, which is just wider, maxed out, and EQ taking out the lows. Basically this is just makes it more wide in your ears, and yeah, it makes it more thick. Okay, when you're mixing vocals, you want to do like subtle changes, and it just makes it more interesting and better to listen to. I did a distortion thing with Dirty Tape. It's a pretty cool free plugin right here. Just some vintage saturation, and again it just makes it a little bit more interesting. Boom, reverb, same thing, cut out the lows, reverb on 80s mod room preset from Valhalla. Then a delay, so it's fruity delay on these settings on ping pong. Turn this up to 12 o'clock, and then added a Valhalla Supermassive on the default preset, just fiddle with something. I think I just turned the mix down and turned this up, I forgot. And yeah, just EQ'd out the lows, and it just makes the vocal a little bit more wavy, a little bit more floaty.
I'm lost within my mind, I just need some rest.
So if there's more words, then you want there to be less reverb, so that the words can sort of stand out more, because reverb makes things more ambient, and yeah, you want it to be more in your face. You see here with the automation clip on the volume, basically there was a lot of like harsh, there's like a hard sound, and it really like peaked, not really peaked, it was just really loud and harsh, and the compressor wasn't really catching it. So what you do is automate it so it goes down, and it just brings down the volume, and it's just much better, and it just makes the compressor work less hard. If you've got any questions, I didn't make anything clear, let me know in the comments. But yeah, watch this video, because it's gonna change your life for real. Like, yeah, just watch it, and I'll catch you in the next one.